All right. So after a little tense, some tense encounters on that bridge, it
A little bit.
was very close, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. There you go. That is the closest we've ever. One of us actually went unconscious. It finally happened.
Yeah. When half the party is down, it gets really tense.
We're still not in the best of shape.
Oh no. Oh, no. But I think we should get off this bridge before we think about anything else.
All right. Well, there is an archway leading into the next chamber. You can move forward if you want to take a look at what's in there.
Yeah, let's have a look at that.
Because you can see in there,
Oh.
and it is an octagonal room,
Yeah.
and you can see a fountain inside there. And
Okay.
there's no other exit from that room.
And I don't see anything in the room besides the fountain.
That is what you see at the moment.
Well, I don't know about you, but so far everything that has happened here has not been anything but a test.
Yes. And
So
this might feel like the final one.
yes, this looks like the final test, and not exactly in the best of shape. So
No.
we're still on the bridge, right?
We are basically just outside the archway. Yeah,
Yeah.
so where the two connect.
And sitting here taking a bit of a breather. Nothing
Is
seems to be attacking us.
is an option.
I think we should probably rest up before we go in here.
All right, we've already had a short rest, so we cannot have another one. We would have to be a long rest at this point.
Well, I could get the hut out.
Yep. I always point out that we are technically long resting before what we think is a boss fight.
Yeah.
So this is the most typical thing that adventuring parties try to get away with.
Cliche, I know.
Yeah.
But we're scraping the bottom of the barrel here for almost everything.
Right? If you want to get the hut out, we can do it right in front of this archway.
Yeah.
It will be the hut will basically keep anything from passing us on the bridge.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about people now, so.
Yeah. As far as we know, we're the only ones in here now.
Yeah.
All right, so is that what we're going for at the moment?
That would be my suggestion, unless you have another option.
I'm just over half health. You're below half health.
Yeah.
And I'm half spent on my spells, so I have no objections to resting if you want to do that.
The structure of this place does lend, I think, to a rest because even when we're in like the underground full of fog, we could have rested there as well because we did.
Yeah, we did.
Because nothing seems to come at you.
This does strike us as this entire structure is largely, like you said, a test.
Yeah.
And if this is the final one, we want to go in prepared.
I want to go and rest it.
Yes.
All right, let's do it.
All right. So we're going to set up the hut. I'm going to cast my alarm spell just for good measure.
Yeah.
I can basically ward the entire section of the bridge that we're going to be resting on because.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, there's one thing to note. There is no rail on this bridge.
Yeah. Don't go rolling off.
In your sleep. No.
Yeah. Okay. Long rest it is.
All right. So are we setting up a watch?
Yeah, same as always.
Are we having our familiars do it, or are we actually conscious during this?
No. Familiars.
So we're taking no chances.
No chances.
All right. Who's going first?
I technically have fewer or more hit points than you. You have 29?
I have 29 hit points.
Yeah, but you went unconscious. That doesn't matter. You take it first.
All right.
I'll take first watch.
You'll take first watch? Okay. So roll perception check with advantage for your watch.
13.
Okay. All right. Your watch goes by uneventfully, fortunately.
And then I fall over and go to sleep.
And you wake me up.
Yep.
Okay. 14. All right. Anticlimactic as it seems at this point.
We get a long rest.
You get a long rest.
All right. We're healthy again.
Yes. You also get a chance to prepare new spells if you really want while we have breakfast.
Did we pass dawn?
We passed dawn the previous long rest, so no. It's not been a full 24 hours yet.
All right. So no wand recovery.
Nope. You get your luck back, and I get 2 new portents, though.
Oh, so happy to get my luck back.
Well, considering I rolled really badly on that saving throw, those are both good, even if they are the same number.
Well, I really can't see any other spells that would help because I don't know what we're up against.
All right.
So I'll keep these spells.
And we get our spell slots back, which is good.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Also, as a side note, mark off the day's food.
Yep.
All right. Oh no, I'm down to 30 days worth of food.
No, don't scoff at it. We're still, well, we don't know where we are at the moment, but
No, we do not know where we are.
last time we checked before 2 teleportations, we were in the mountains. So
We've
we
only been
could have
teleported once, as far as we know.
twice. Wasn't it?
No, the chest teleported us here, so that's the only teleportation we've done so far.
No, going down into the dropping down, there's that magical effect.
Oh,
That was not part of the real world, whatever you want to call it.
oh, okay. So we have been teleported twice now. So yeah, we really do not know where we are.
Yeah. All right.
So we are fully rested.
Yep. We are finally at our goal.
Are we going to do anything else before we go in here?
Actually, yeah. I'm gonna cast mirror image.
Okay.
Just because my suspicions are that there's something gonna happen when we go in here. And then stride in.
All right. I'm going to. Yes, I'm going to drink the potion of heroism.
Okay.
Because this feels like, as you said, the final test, and that was kind of the. This dungeon is why we wanted those.
Yeah. So there you go. In we go. You are heroic.
Yeah, I have 10 temporary hit points, and I have a bless effect.
Yep, and there's a bunch of me.
All right. So we enter the chamber.
Yep. There's a door slam behind us.
Well, there's no door.
Oh, there's no door. Oh, okay.
So this is a large octagonal chamber.
Yep.
Which is it's 40 feet across in every direction.
Yep.
And the ceiling is equally high. So it comes to a dome.
So each of these sections is 40 feet?
No, it's 40 feet across from each of those walls.
Oh, this is 40 feet.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be close range.
And there is a large fountain with flowing with water in the far section of the far chamber of the chamber there.
All right.
So as we pass through the archway,
yep,
we feel a surge of magic energy come up behind us.
And I look behind us.
Well, there are runes glowing in the archway. Now there's a shimmering energy field covering the door, probably the archway.
It's a door.
Yeah, it is basically
I'll just call it a door.
Yeah, there's a blue shimmering field of energy there.
Well, I'm not even going to bother testing to see if we can get out of that. I don't think we can.
And then a bright light fills the center of the room up in by the archway. Sorry,
Okay.
up by the dome ceiling.
Yeah.
All right, and that light coalesces into something.
Okay. I think we should spread out a bit.
All right, so you want to spread out?
Yep.
All right, you're going left, I'm going right?
Sure.
Right. How far are you going?
Not far. It's going to go over here.
All right, so you're by the wall there. Okay.
Yep. And I assume you're going to go on this side.
Yes, opposite you. All right, the light coalesces into a creature. It's a bit bigger than we are.
Okay.
It is serpentine.
Okay.
Okay. Except it has a pair of wings.
Like a coatl?
It has bright bird of paradise style wings, a large wingspan.
A coatl.
And it has a face that is a mix of well, reptilian and humanoid features, a mix of a serpent and a humanoid face.
Coatl? I don't know.
Yes, it is a coatl, for those who are wondering.
Right.
And it comes down to rest just floating up, just hovering above the floor.
Yep.
About 10 feet, and it is definitely positioning itself between us and the fountain. And it looks in both our directions.
Yep.
And for the second time today, we hear a voice in our heads.
What does it say this time?
Directly to us. It says, "You have done well to come this far, travelers.
Yep.
You have passed many trials and tests to make it to this point, but one yet remains." It says, "This shall be your final trial. Succeed and receive the fountain's bounty."
So I gather from that it is defeat the beasts.
The creature lets out a rather loud hissing noise and looks like it's getting ready to fight. And we should roll for initiative.
All right. Ah! I won't be going first.
Oh, wow. It rolled badly. It rolled badly considering how high of a dexterity it has.
Okay.
What did you roll?
A total of 5.
You are going last.
I kind of figured. What's the coatl going?
All right. So you're at full health points, and you have mirror image.
Yep.
All right. I have a 13.
Yep.
The coatl has a 9.
All right. They must have a very high dex mod then.
Rolled a 4. All right. So, and one other thing to take into account. All right.
And I'm going last again.
You are going last. And I have the potion of heroism.
Yep.
All right. So, as we enter initiative,
Yep.
at initiative count 20,
Uh-oh.
it gets a lair action.
Ah.
All right. We've got a few choices here. What does I want to do? Yeah, let's start with that. Alright. The scales and wings of the coatl start to glow brightly with a silver-white light, and it spreads its wings out and rears itself up, and the light flashes outwards in 30 feet. And it's very bright light, and both of us are caught in this effect, and we need to make a saving throw. Constitution saving throw.
Well, I have a few bonuses on that.
Right. I also have a d4 added, thanks.
This is the highest number I've ever rolled.
What?
29.
29? I rolled a natural 1 again.
I rolled a natural 20 plus 9.
Okay, so you definitely succeed. Alright. Unfortunately, I don't get my eyes closed in time, and I cannot see at the moment.
Oh, great, you're blind? This is even before it started.
Yes. The light dies down as quickly as it comes. It's an instantaneous effect.
Yeah, that's probably just as bad.
However, when you refocus and everything, you see that I am unable to see and clasp my hand over my eyes. Clearly, I cannot see what's going on at the moment. I am blind.
All right.
I'm not doing well on saving throws at the moment.
That's 2 natural 1s.
I know. Fortunately, this one had no damage involved, so there's nothing more it does. It just
You didn't have a portent you could have used?
I could have, yes, but I have 2 at this point. But there could be worse things than that.
Yeah.
I also had the potion of heroes on top. I rolled a 3 on the d4, it just didn't help. Alright, so we got to my turn. So I'm blind. So I cannot see it, which is unfortunate because all my spells really require me to do that. So I'm going to do one of the few spells that I can cast that do not require me to see.
Frost breath?
No, I'm going to cast Mirror Image.
Oh, right.
I still kind of have... I don't have to see for Frost Breath. I do kind of have to know where I'm aiming. And I don't want to accidentally get you caught in the effect.
Maybe.
Alright. Alright, so I also have Mirror Image going now.
Yep.
Alright, I can't really move because I can't see.
Okay.
But rather than stumble around blindly, I think I'll just stay where I am.
Okay. Hopefully you'll get a resave on that.
We come to the Coatl's turn. We come to the Guardian of the Fountain's turn now.
Yep.
Alright. Well, it does see that I'm blind.
Yep.
And this is a highly intelligent creature, so it's going for me.
Alright.
So it has a... I'm blind. Alright, so just for that condition, does it have advantage on attack rolls? Okay, I think it does.
Yeah, I assume so, yeah.
Creature cannot see attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack roll have disadvantage.
Yep.
So yes. Alright. It flies over to be closer to me, but it doesn't get right up into melee range with me, at least not what we are normally used to.
Right.
And then this thing lashes out with its tail towards me.
Uh-huh.
Alright. Alright, well, an 18 hits.
Yep.
Oh, wait, but does it? I have Mirror Image up.
Oh, does it hit you mean, yeah.
So it's a 4. I have to... is it
6.
6? And I roll a 2.
Oh, good God!
Alright. Alright then. You see it lash out with its tail and it wraps around me and pulls it towards it, and... well, it's a snake. It is now constricting me. Alright. So... oh! That's a 6 and a 5. Alright, I take 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ow.
So there goes the 10 temporary hit points I get from the potion. I'm gone already.
Yep.
So I take 4 that carries over. And it is, well, grappling and restraining me.
Alright, you're blind, restrained,
And grappled.
and grappled.
Alright. That's all it does.
Is that all? Alright.
Right now?
So it doesn't have any legendary actions at least then. Well, I can't use any
Area effect spells. Because you
Because-
might hit me.
because I will hit you.
Yes, you can hit it without with like targeted spells without any fear.
Yeah.
Unless you roll a natural 1.
Alright. I am going to start off with a big spell because, well, you're grappled and everything. I want to annoy this thing. So I'm going to cast Chromatic Orb at it, but at
Okay.
3rd level.
The 3rd level chromatic orb. Okay, I really hope you do not roll a 1 on this.
I have my luck back.
I cannot help you with this roll because I cannot see you.
Okay,
That is
so
that's the specification for portents.
what am I going to use?
Well, it's an attack roll.
No, what type of Chromatic Orb?
Oh, what damage type? You do not know much about this type of creature.
No, I'm going to go with Lightning.
Okay, you're going to set it to lightning.
Yep.
Alright, make your attack roll.
Oh, that'd be a 2.
Oh yeah, that misses. Are you going to let stay at 2?
No.
Okay, it's going to use a point of luck.
Point of luck. That'll be a cumulative 20.
Total of 20?
Yep.
That does hit. So that's 5d8. Is that right for chromatic orb? At 3rd level? I just want to double check that.
Yeah, go for it. I'm pretty sure it's a D8 per level beyond the original.
Yeah, it is. Just trying to yeah. Chromatic orb. So yes, 5d8 lightning damage.
Oh. Only 20 points of damage.
Okay, it takes 20 points of lightning damage.
Yep.
Okay, it gets hit. It takes the damage. It is still
And
constricting me.
I have still no bonus actions I can do, so. That's it.
All right. So top of the round, we come back to its to layer actions at initiative count 20.
Yep.
All right. You notice that I'm blinking and I'm just looking around, and I can see that I'm now being restrained.
Yep.
The blind effect seems to only last until round.
Okay.
All right. So I get to choose one of the other options because I cannot choose the same one twice.
Yep.
Right. It looks over in your direction.
Yep.
And it speaks some words in a language you do not know.
Not surprising.
And suddenly, it's almost as if a second sun has appeared in this chamber and you're standing next to it.
Ow.
It is a bright sphere of that same silver white light that I conjured to blind me. However, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Alright. That's a 12?
A 12 is a failure, I'm afraid.
Alright.
Are you using a point of luck or?
No, not this time.
Okay.
I may be regretting that shortly.
Oh, that rolled well.
That's not what you want to hear.
7. All right. You take 21 points of radiant damage.
Ow. That hurt.
And you are. This is very. Well, you're quite close to this thing. And you feel, as long as you feel more visible than you were before, is the only thing I can say.
Alright.
Alright.
Okay. Very fire kind of effect.
You don't know?
Alright.
Alright, so that was the lair actions. We come to me now.
Yep.
Okay.
You try and get out of this thing?
I'm not going to try.
Oh, you're just going to teleport. Alright.
I'm going to use a second second level spell slot and Misty Step back towards the back of the chamber, I guess, because it was where I was. So I'm 30 feet away now, so yeah, I'm basically at the...
You're over here.
Further back, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, almost by the wall.
Alright.
Alright, that's my bonus action.
Yep.
But I can only really do a cantrip, so let's try and hit this thing with Frostbite.
Aren't you too far away from Frostbite now?
Frostbite.
Frostbite, sorry.
Has a range of 60 feet.
Far away from... Oh, 60 feet.
Yeah.
Great.
Alright. Constitution saving throw. That's an 18, unfortunately. That saves.
Alright.
Alright. That's my turn.
Its turn.
Its turn. Alright, well, it now has 2 targets. Let's see what it's going to go for. Still going after me, apparently.
He likes you. You have a friend.
Alright, it flies with a great ease over to where I am.
Yeah,
And speed.
Easy.
Alright, it no longer has advantage on this attack, though. And it lashes out with the... What's it going to do the other attack? No, it's going to... It flies closer, and it brings its head down and opens its mouth and bites at me.
Hey. This doesn't sound pleasant.
Alright, attack roll is, it's a 4. Plus 8 brings up to 12.
Oh, good God! This thing can't miss you.
Well, hang on.
Oh, you have
I mirror images.
Yep. Still have them all.
9. So it does miss.
All right.
So it bites through an image. So I also had the option of casting shield, but I thought I'd let the mirror image work first.
Yeah, it's there.
It's there. All right. It's yes, and it is in melee with me, but that's all it's got.
All right. Okay.
All right.
First, move away from this blinding sphere.
Slight correction. Technically, the damage you take in the sphere is the start of your turn, but you've already taken it for the round. I just wanted to clarify that.
Right.
So technically, now is when you would take that damage. But
no.
Moving
away from it.
Okay. How far are you moving? In which direction?
Well, I was here. I assume the ball's in front of me.
Yeah, it is. It's right in front of you, basically.
As I start moving this way, and I keep pointing at the bloody thing. Is this creature, the quaddle, hovering above the fountain? Can I still see it as I move further away?
Yes, it's flying above me, a bit down towards me. It's staying about 5 feet up in the air. Basically, I'm standing on the ground, and it's 5 feet just off the ground right next to me, and a bit down towards me.
I'm gonna move my full 20 then, just to get away from that stupid light.
You're gonna move 20 feet. Okay.
30 feet. Sorry,
30 feet. Okay.
Yeah, my full movement.
All right. So basically, you're almost towards the other segment of wall, opposite you.
Well, actually, I'm here. I'm not sure how far it is. I'm gonna go right here, and then I'm gonna shoot.
Yeah, so you're basically just about there.
Actually, no, I'm not gonna shoot at this thing. I'm going to pull out my 3rd level spell. I'm going to do that.
Right.
I'm going to chuck a crystal at it and summon
Whatever you roll.
whatever I roll. I got a 3.
All right. What's the 3?
Giant spider.
All right. Well, we've had mixed results with that so far.
Yep. And its initiative order is 5.
Plus 3.
Plus. Is it? Well,
Dexterity plus 3. Yep. I'm looking at the stat block.
Yep, I see it here too.
So it has an 8, which unfortunately means it doesn't get to go this round. So it will be going before you. Alright, and that thing has 26 hit points.
Yeah, not the best creature to get. No, hit points 27, sorry.
Oh, did you roll for it, I guess?
Yeah.
That's fine, I'll use that. The stat block says 26, but I'll use the thing you use. It's your spell. It's only 1 more hit point.
Yeah.
So where are you summoning this thing?
So it's gonna be you, Quaddle, Spider's gonna be behind it.
Okay, so it's flanking it then. Okay. Alright.
And hopefully we can web this thing.
Alright, so that's your turn. Giant Spider doesn't get us around this time because it's passed an initiative.
Yeah.
Top of the round, we come to lair actions.
Oh, hold on a sec.
Oh.
I'm gonna do that potion you gave me.
The healing potion.
The regular healing potion.
Okay, you're gonna drink that? Alright.
I regain 7 hit points.
Alright, up to 38. Alright then. Now we come to lair actions. Again.
Oh, can't do the blinding globe thing at least.
No, where's the other. Alright. Alright. So, yeah, it's gonna. Alright. You suddenly see the fountain start to. Like, bubbles start to form and come out of it.
Yep.
And they fly, and those bubbles float in the air for a second before flying off over to where the Quaddle is, and they burst against it, and there's this shimmer along it. And it seems to, its lair action seems to fortify it somehow with the drawing of the magic of the fountain.
It healed.
No, its injuries do not heal. It's you see the spot where where your chromatic orb struck before. The lightning burns are still there. This did something else.
It did something else to it.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not sure what that thing is, but
We may find out.
yeah.
My turn.
Yep.
All right. It's kind of blocking me in this corner.
Yes.
I do not want to. I only have 1 second level spell slot remaining, so I don't want to Misty Step again because it crossed the room with ease. I might need to escape from it one time it tries to constrict me again. So I'm going to try something else.
Yeah. Misty stepping out of the restriction was great, but
Yeah.
Other than-
Unfortunately, I cannot really move around it even.
no, it's okay. Don't worry about it. You're flanking now, so
Yeah, so I'm going to stay here. I'm just going to try and hit it with this. All right. This thing is big, but I don't want to hit your spider. So I'm just going to hit it with magic missile at 3rd level.
there you go.
One more D4. There we go. Hi, please. Okay, well, there's 1-1, but that's not too bad. No, it's quite good. 18 points of force damage.
That's good.
Yes. So, much like with your chromatic orb, all 5 of the darts hit it at point blank range, basically.
Yep.
It takes the damage. It takes the full damage, but it seems to. But it's still it's not showing any real signs of being worn out by this yet. It still has a lot of vigor left.
Yeah, kind of figured it's got to be north of 100 at least.
All right,
Its turn.
its turn. It is aware of the fact that you've summoned a creature.
Yep.
Alright. Can also see you from where it is.
Yep.
Alright, what do you want to do? You have a few tricks. How concerned are you about the spider? Middling. Alright, so you're considering a threat. That's about it. Alright. Well, it has 3 targets. We'll see what it's going for.
Alright.
So 1, 2 you, 3, 4 me, 5, 6 the spider. 1! It seems to think you're a threat.
So that means it is going to leave yours and the spiders. Melee. No, it's
It looks
not.
in your direction and it starts speaking a spell as that shimmering, that white light builds up in front of it and it lances towards you in a bolt of energy.
Okay.
It casts a guiding bolt at you.
Alright.
Alright. Alright, yeah. 13?
This is.
It
Oh.
blasts into the wall. It goes right by your head and hits the wall behind you. The wall is now glowing.
And do a rude gesture at him.
Alright, you stick your tongue out at it.
Well, the spider is now up.
Yes, it's gonna stay there.
And it is going to try and restrain this bugger to see what he likes being restrained.
It's web ability.
Yep, we're going to shoot its web at him.
Alright. Alright. +5 to hit, so it's a ranged attack.
That is a 19 to hit.
19? That hits?
Yep. And now the Quaddle is restrained.
What, +5? As an action, it can use a DC strength 12 check to break free.
Yep.
But it's also, it's gonna be attacked. Okay.
How do you like them apples?
So it is restrained.
It is restrained. And finally me!
Yeah, that's the spider's action, unfortunately.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Oh, I'm quite happy that I managed to do that.
Oh, it recharges on a 5 and 6, by the way.
Yeah, I got that written here.
Alright, your turn.
I am going to, because it's restrained, I get advantage on the attack roll, right?
Yes.
I am going
Attack rolls are at
to.
disadvantage.
I'm going to attempt another chromatic orb.
Okay, at what level?
2 this time.
2, okay.
I only have 1 third level spell slot left.
Yep. Alright,
I'm gonna stick with lightning because that worked.
okay, you're gonna stick with lightning. I was gonna say, good, not fire, because that might get the webbing.
Yeah. Almost a natural 20. 26 to hit.
That hits. You're rolling quite well to hit this thing.
Yeah. $16 points of damage.
Alright. You're starting to see actual signs of it being a little concerned by the damage. It's getting hurt. It's getting to the point of being bloodied, you think.
Cool.
Not quite there yet, but it's getting there.
Yep.
Alright. That shimmering water effect that covers the Quaddle vanishes.
Okay.
Whatever I did with the fountain is done now.
Alright. It's
Lair actions again.
back to lair actions, yep.
Yeah, it's gonna go with that one. All right, that it starts to glow with that bright white silver light again, and it creates a blinding flash of light, which definitely gets me in the spider. But you are just beyond.
Yay!
But you have to roll a saving throw for the spider.
Oh,
The Constitution saving throw.
doesn't matter, that's blind sight. Yeah, it didn't pass.
So it's blinded, but it has blind sight 10 feet. So as long as the koala remains in that range.
Yep.
Let's see. And I roll a total of 20 this time.
Yay.
So I'm unaffected.
So the koala is restrained. If it wants to attack,
It's my turn first.
Oh.
That was just lawyer actions, remember?
That's right, I forgot. Sorry, you're
So,
at the top of the order.
I'm up next. It is restrained. Unfortunately, I still can't really move. It's blocking me in here.
Well, it's climbed through the fountain. I'm not sure what that would do.
I could try climbing. I could try moving through the space of the fountain. It would be considered difficult terrain, so I'd move at half speed. And I would definitely get an attack of opportunity on me.
Don't worry about it. Just stay there.
Alright, yeah, because the spider's going to get an advantage. Well, it's restrained. No, it might break free. It's fine. Alright, what do I want to hit? Well, as much as I'd love to hit this thing with Frost Breath, I don't want to hurt your spider too much at the moment.
It's currently restrained anyway, so...
Yeah, so that wouldn't do it, so it's just doing more damage.
Yeah.
Kind of shrugged off Frostbite without much issue.
Most likely because, you know, sure it has reasonable saving throws.
Alright, I'm going to hit it with another magic missile, but I'm going to do it first this time. Trying to save some. Trying to spread the spell slots used around just to try and keep some options open. 2 ones and a 4. So 9 points of force damage.
It all adds up.
It does. Magic missile doesn't usually disappoint us, I find.
They all have to eventually. Alright.
Alright.
Waddle.
The koala's turn. Alright, so it is an action to break free.
It has to roll a 12.
Do you care enough to do... No, you don't. It is intelligent enough to not waste its time doing that at the moment. The webbing isn't doing too big of a deal apart from keeping it confined here.
Yep.
It has 2 targets. As far as it's concerned. Yeah. Well, it's going for the spider, believe it or not.
Oh, alright.
Why not? It has disadvantage on attack roll. Its tail lashes out towards the spider as it tries to constrict it. Nothing prevents it from doing that.
Nope.
Disadvantage on the hit, so it's not a natural 20.
It is
A 23, though, I'm afraid.
Yeah, that might be over its armor class.
So, the giant spider is now grappled and restrained by the creature that it was restraining.
Yep.
And is going to take some damage. How much damage is... Yep. Alright, so it's 7 points of bludgeoning damage to the spider.
Cool.
Speaking of the spider, it's its turn.
It is right there, so it's going to try and bite.
Okay. It is restrained, unfortunately, which gives it disadvantage, but the target is restrained, so that gives it advantage, so it's a straight roll.
Okay.
So is he going to do a bite attack?
Yep. Cumulative 20 to hit.
A total of 20?
Yep.
That hits. Roll damage.
For 7. And now it needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
DC 11.
Yeah, it's really low.
It rolls a 12 total.
Oh, close.
Doesn't take any damage?
I don't know. I don't have that part written down.
Half on success.
Oh, half on
Two
save. Yeah, sorry, I just saw that now. It was on a new line. Four more points of damage.
Alright. So how much damage did it take from the bite?
By my math, it is now taken 74 points.
No, this isn't. No, the actual damage from the bite. How much was it?
7.
So the piercing damage was 7.
Yep. And then.
All right. So the piercing damage halves to 3.
Oh. Okay.
And then it was 4. So 7. So it was 7 damage in total.
Yep.
Yeah. Takes the poison damage.
Cool.
Starting to look a little concerned. Your turn.
You can surrender whenever you want. Okay. What can we do? Well, I think I'll use the wand of magic missiles.
Okay.
I will fire 3 charges into him.
All right. So that's a 3rd level magic missile.
Yep. Oh, those are 3 ones I'm looking at. $14. That's terrible.
All right. Well,
That is terrible.
it's definitely bloody to this point.
I hope so. Taking 85 points of damage. And that's all I can do. There's no point in moving.
No. All right. So top of the round, we come back to lair actions. Yes, it's gonna go for that. All right. You see that silver white sphere of light form again, but this time not near you.
Oh, okay.
Over by where we are.
So you're here, spider's there, it's in the middle.
Just off to the right there, yeah.
Okay. That's not good. You're gonna have to move.
All right, so it forms there. So my turn starts. So I have to make the saving throw now. With the D4, thanks to the potion of heroism. That's car. 14 again. 14 plus 15. That was 19. The saving that saves.
19 better save.
So I'm only taking half of his damage.
Oh, no good. The spider is gonna have to save on its turn, I assume.
On its turn, yes. All right, so it's a total of 17, which halves to 8.
Rounds up or down?
Down. Yeah. All right, I'm down to 38 hit points.
Yeah.
And I have a bright sphere of light beside me. All right, my turn.
Yep.
All right.
You have 2 images, you know.
I do have 2 images, yes.
And it is restrained.
It is restrained, but I'm going to move. All right, so I'm going to move through the fountain because it's really the only through and over the fountain, I guess.
Yeah.
So, all right, that's half my. I only move at half speed. I can get through, fortunately.
Yeah, you can get through the fountain.
Unfortunately, it gets an attack at me at disadvantage. It's going to do a bite attack.
Yeah.
Get this constricting and spider. All right, that's a 5 plus 8, 13. That still hits me.
Oh, God.
All right, mirror image.
Yep.
18.
One more image gone.
Yeah. However, I make it across the fountain. Okay, so that's just my movement.
Yep.
Well,
Frostbrother.
Your spider.
That's fine.
All right.
It is a summoned construct of a creature. Because it's got disadvantage on the save. Oh no, it's Constitution saving.
Constitution does not have disadvantage, I'm afraid. It's only on dexterity saving throws.
All right.
And make a saving throw for your spider.
I shall. Ooh.
That's a 10 total, so it fails.
Constitution of the spider. Ha! With the +1 it gets 17.
So it takes half this damage, is not restrained.
It's already restrained.
And the coil is already restrained, but now it's having it has two effects restraining it. So it doesn't have any more disadvantages, but both effects are now affecting it. So it counts.
Yep.
Alright. 16 points of cold damage.
So the spider takes 8.
The spider's actually still here.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Oh yeah. It's doing well.
The coatl is not.
What do you mean not here?
No, it's here. It's not doing well, I said.
Oh. How much damage is it? 17 you said?
16.
Yeah, it's crossed the 100-point mark.
Oh, there's no. I took the damage out. It's fine. Right, so it's its turn now.
Yep.
It's immune to this effect,
Which effect?
the sphere of light.
Oh, yeah. So it's doubly restrained at the moment.
All right. It is going to cast Cure Wounds on itself.
Ah. That's not good. Trying to kill it.
Yes, it's a second level Cure Wounds.
That's its action. So
That's its action, yes.
yeah. Can't break free.
And I rolled really low.
Right.
All right, so it's spellcasting abilities. All right, it's Charisma. It only heals 9 hit points. All right, so its wounds are a little better now.
Yep.
And that's its action, so it cannot break free, so it cannot move. Restraining creatures is really becoming our strong suit.
Yeah.
Alright, it's the spider's turn. It has to save against the sphere of light.
Yep, so that I find my d20. Yep, there it is. Dirty 20.
Alright, that succeeds, so it takes half this damage.
It's probably still gonna die.
14, which halves to 7. Still here.
22 points of damage is taken.
Yep. So that's 5 hit points.
Yeah. Ooh, go spider.
And it's the spider's turn.
So 2 restrained effects means it's a straight roll for a bite, I assume.
Yep, still just straight roll because
And he misses. No way that's gonna add up to anything.
Alright. We come to your turn.
Alright, you're finally not in the stinking way. Fireball.
So both the spider and the coatl have to make a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage.
The only way the spider's gonna stay here is I roll 2 20s.
Roll.
Oh, so I gotta roll the damage first.
No, that's not good.
For 25 points of damage.
All right, the koala rolled an 11 total with disadvantage.
I just rolled the one die for the spider. Natural 20. So I'm gonna roll a second one now.
Yep. Okay,
Right.
spider is definitely dead.
Spider's gone. And you said the quaddle failed?
Yes.
And it takes 25 points of damage.
All right, so the fireball travels over and detonates, and when the smoke clears, neither the spider nor the coatl are there. Both vanish in the fireball.
Cool.
Yep. They did not heal enough.
Well,
That was a bit of a gamble as part using that sphere of light to try and kill the spider. I was hoping to do that and end the. It was hoping to do enough damage to kill it, so it could focus on me.
yeah, that's the thing. You never know how these are going to work out.
Yep.
Hey, we survived.
All right.
And still have a couple of spell slots left. Not quite down to cantrips.
Yes. So we're out of combat because there's no more combatants.
All right, let's go have a look at this fountain.
So yes, we are alone in this chamber with the fountain.
Yep. No voice in our heads congratulating us or anything?
Nope.
Oh, that's disappointing.
I think we blew up the creature that was speaking to us.
Oh, yeah?
Hmm.
All right.
So at the back of the chamber, we walked past it, is the mythical fountain of dreams that we've heard so much about.
Yeah.
All right. There are... So it's an ornate-looking spherical fountain.
Yep, I see that.
Water is coming out of the raised bowl here and pouring down into the center of it.
Yep.
There is a cup there beside it,
Yep.
resting on there.
Yep.
And there is an There are inscriptions on this as well, in characters. We
cannot read, I assume.
We cannot read. No, you can roll an intelligence check though.
Straight intelligence, 19.
All right, I do not recognize it, but you do. We've seen this language before. This is Celestial, which is perhaps not surprising given the number of Celestials that have been guarding this place.
And the fact that we keep seeming to running into Celestials an awful lot for these things.
Yes, we don't know, but we've seen it before on Lyrian facilities. We don't know if this is one or not. There's no evidence of them so far, but it's the same.
Yeah. Well, there's a way we can read this.
Yes, but I'll need 10 minutes. However, at the moment, there seems to be no immediate danger.
I am going to assume that this fountain is magical. Just because.
Just because we saw it's because this is a lot of trouble to go through if it's not.
Yeah. If it's just a drink of fresh water, I'm going to be so upset. And with that said, I'm going to cast Identify on it.
All right.
Also a ritual.
Yes, so mine will finish first.
Yep.
Because yours takes 11 minutes to identify as casting time.
Yep. And then.
So I'm going to translate the inscription before you finish your spell.
Sure. What's
All right, so it is in Celestial, and it basically all the characters are the same passage of text, just repeated.
Right.
Drink deeply and grow to new heights. Drink more than once and wither as the whites.
Okay.
That's what it says. Over and over again.
Oh, Identify.
All right, so then I wait for you to finish your spell, which takes a minute longer.
Yep.
All right. So you identify the Fountain of Dreams.
Yep.
It is a wondrous item.
Yeah, I can imagine.
It is legendary.
Yep.
It does not require attunement.
Thank God.
All right, so this is what it does. The water of this fountain is enchanted with a unique form of magic that is the knowledge of how to replicate it is now long lost. It it is not a likelihood also rooted in divine magic as opposed to arcane, you think? For that. It does not match any real school of magic, but the closest one you would think of will be transmutation.
Okay. Hey, right up my alley.
Yeah. All right. Any character, any creature may drink from the fountain, anyone who does so is infused with its magic. In doing so, the character gains an ability score increase as if one would as when they would level up normally.
Yep.
Alternatively, you may also replace that with a feat if you choose to do so.
Very nice.
However, should any character drink more from the fountain more than once, the magic backfires on the drinker, causing considerable harm to them.
Okay.
In such a circumstance, roll the d6 or optionally have the drinker roll, and apply the corresponding malediction. Such a curse can only be broken through the use of divine intervention or a wish spell.
Oh, God.
All right. There are 6 possible outcomes from this.
All right. What's number 1?
These are maledictions of weakness, clumsiness, frailty, ignorance,
Oh, good God.
folly, and crassness. So I assume you can tell from that the 6 curses correspond to the 6 ability scores.
How much do you lose?
If you drink from this twice and you roll a d6, the corresponding score is halved permanently.
Wow.
Nothing short of divine intervention or wish can reverse the effect.
Wow.
So, just as an example,
Where's Bilious?
you blew him up. I rolled a 2 here.
Yep.
So that would have dexterity.
Yeah.
The water of this fountain is the blessing that is on the water of this fountain can only be used inside this chamber and cannot be transported elsewhere.
Take 2 cups up and force feed it to somebody would be really nasty. All right.
So we have the option of drinking from this fountain once.
Yeah, I'm gonna drink.
Okay. You take the cup, you fill it to the brim with the water, and you drink it.
Yep.
All right. You feel its magic flow through you, and it invigorates you. All right.
Yep. So
you do get an ability score increase or a feat. There's no need to tell anyone on camera now what it is. You can decide what it is off screen if you want.
Yep.
Right, and then I will do the same. All right. As we finish doing that and we put the cup down, the shimmering blue energy that was forming an energy field over the archway vanishes, and then the runes light up. And we can see something different through the archway than was before. It's no longer the bridge.
So the way out.
Yes, we see basically a ruined structure on the other side in a forested area. And we see some mountains in the distance.
Right. I guess that's our cue to leave.
We can. There is, if you want to do anything else, we can at the moment. This seems to be a safe place.
What? Take another long rest?
We did just get a whole bunch of magic items if you want to do some identifying.
All right. Let's put our... actually, no. I mean, we're not sure how long this is going to last.
We do not know.
I have no desire to truck all the way back through there, even if we could. Through all that.
We do not even know if that's possible.
Yeah. So why don't we just...
They have given us an obvious point of egress, yes.
Yeah, let's take the obvious exit.
All right. So we step through, and we feel, for the 3rd time, a magical effect which teleports us. We come out through a corresponding archway in a ruined structure. I said there's woods around us. And we can see that... You can basically see that there is indeed a mountain range. It's quite familiar, but we are now on the opposite side of it.
So can I figure out where we are, roughly?
You can roll a intelligence check. Yes, this is the intelligence.
16.
You don't know exactly where you are. We'll have to figure that out. But we have definitely teleport. We think that is the mountain range that we're fairly certain were the temple we went into initially when we started going in there.
If that's the case, if I look to the west, I should see water.
You do need to see water in that direction. It's a bit of ways off, but you can see there's water that way.
Okay.
Right, and we are in a ruined structure in the forest, on the opposite side of the mountains of the fountain rat, and that is where we are going to stop for tonight.
Isn't that another effect that's supposed to be happening at this point? Isn't that our milestone?
Yes, that is one other thing. This was indeed the final episode of level 7. And yes, thank you for reminding me, because I was definitely going to forget that.
Yes.
Yes, so we are going to be going up to level 7 now, because that was our milestone for this chapter of this arc of our story.
Yep.
So we will be going up to level 7. We'll be getting some new hit points. We'll be getting some new spells. And we're going to be getting either an ability score increase or feat courtesy of the fountain. Yep. I hope everyone enjoyed the long wait to us get to there, because it was a lot of fun to finally get there. Boy, was that tense. I did not think that deathlock was going to be nearly as bad as it turned out to be.
Well, hey, fireball.
On a natural one.
With someone who doesn't roll as badly as I do, yeah, it's can be nasty.
Yeah. All right, so we have a lot of things to put together before our next session, which will be the first session of level 7.
New spells, new hit points,
yep.
New feat.
Or ability score increases if you choose.
Or ability.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm going to stick with feats.
That's fine.
Yep.
Well, we'll see how that all works out next time. Thank you for watching, everyone. Please remember to like and subscribe, and please join us here again next time as we continue our adventures in the wilds of Taiga, as we head on to wherever we're going to be going next. We still have to decide that now. Our goal has been reached for the moment.
Yeah.
So we'll have to discuss where we want to go now.
I have a pretty good idea where I want to go.
I think there is an obvious location nearby, yes.
Yeah.
And also, as another side note, just again, doing some record keeping here, we're only a few weeks away from winter.
I thought we were closer than a few weeks. I thought it was like getting like right down into days almost.
Well, when we went into that dungeon, it was 2 weeks away. We're basically almost 2 days further along since then. So yeah, it's getting closer. Less than 2 weeks now.
Yep. Well, we're down below the snow line now, I guess.
Yes, there's no snow at the moment where we are.
Right.
All right. Thank you for watching, everyone.
Night.